had to do was throw it in the mailbox.
Yeah, just throw it in the mailbox and drop it in the mail. So I said, this is just a piece of mail, but I wanted to drop it in instead of mailing it because it's time sensitive. And he said, oh, no, we can't do that. So we have to open it. We have to open it up, and I have to read it to see what's in it first before I can deliver the mail. I have to, at Disney, I have to open the mail, and I have to read the contract, and I've got to see exactly who wrote this contract and who signed it and what it's all about.
See, just no privacy, no nothing,
None.
Just total control.
Total. And I said, why don't you just drop it in the mail? And if there's anything wrong, the people who it's going to will tell me. That's not your business to know. You're just a security. No, I've got the badge. I'm in charge. It's I'm the boss because I have the badge. So I have to open the mail, and I have to sit down and take a few minutes and read this contract and see who it's going to and who signed it. And before I can drop it in, and I said, why don't you just drop it in the mail? No, I have the badge, and it's my job, and I'm in charge. Well, it's the same kind of thing at the airports. That's why I don't fly anymore. That's why I do not fly anymore, because I don't have to take my pants off, my shoes off, and have everything. Why bother? I just don't even fly
But now
anymore.
it's going to be on the buses, trains, and the sides of the street. And they know it's dog training us how to be slaves.
Well, that's it. I don't know what else to say. It's all right there in your face.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. If the United States is run by the Knights Templars, or I guess you said it's inseparable, and then the Vatican wants to get rid of the borders, why does every city, and I have articles that came out in the news today and yesterday, mainline news, the police do not arrest illegals for drinking and driving. They do not arrest them for anything but felonies. And they are also hiring aggravated felons that are mainly foreigners to join the military. And the illegals are literally above the law. And then even when the police say Mexican troops are kidnapping and killing Americans, the news tells them that can't be true. I mean, why is Mexico so precious?
Well, because it's a base. First of all, it's a very important base for revolution in the North America. It's a very important operating base, like the Contras have bases in Central America, like the Medellin cartel have their protected bases of operation for drug trafficking. Well, for tyranny and drug trafficking, underworld activities, Mexico is a hotbed. My God, anybody who's more than 10 years old has been to Mexico knows that Mexico is a hotbed for secret societies, crime, criminal syndicates, drug trafficking. So you want to make sure that the borders are left open, because the bottom line is that Europe has had enough of America freedom. I mean, when that's so obvious to me, because I've been looking at it for so many years. It is obviously,
and we're going to be destroyed by hook or by crook.
Absolutely, because that's the only thing Bush ever said that is 100% correct. He said that our enemies hate us because of our freedom.
The terrorists attacked us because they hate our freedom, and then you find out the terrorist is the Black Ops, and they did it to get our freedom, and the government's taking all our freedom. Well,
but our enemies, the enemy of the American people, hate us because of our freedom. And I'm going to tell you something that is the bottom line. At the end of the day, that is the only truth there is that the enemies of this great republic hate this republic because they cannot have a new world order in which the entire human race crawls on its knees like animals to their masters of superior masters, with a country that talks about individual freedom, liberty, and justice for all. You've got to destroy this nation, and the only people, and who is it who are the enemies? It's the Roman system of Europe that has been dominating the earth for 2,300 years, of which America rose up against.
Jordan, stay there. Gotta go to break. We're going to talk behind the scenes too, but very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Jordan, let's keep talking behind the scenes here, but we do have folks watching on PrisonPlanet.tv and listening on the web right now and immortalized on the web. Jordan, and what a perfect plan to use the U.S. as the instrument to attack all these innocent countries, to carry out torture, to let the torture news come out, and then we get the blame, the United States gets the blame, and then we're totally replaced with the whole European Union system.
That's exactly right. If you go on my website, which we've been talking about, to questions, and we were talking about that on page 1 of questions, I show how the Vatican, from the air, and looking down on the Vatican, you can see the Union Jack flag right in the courtyard of the Vatican, and how then if you scroll down, we're talking about dog tags. And why do the military have dog tags? Well, Henry Kissinger, in his book, Kiss the Boys Goodbye, by Henry Kissinger, he said, quote, military men are just dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns in foreign policy. Henry Kissinger says of the U.S. military, they're just dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns. So that's what the elite think of the American military personnel, men and women in uniform. They're just a bunch of morons to send them out, and who the hell cares if they get killed? They were just a bunch of animals anyway. As a matter of fact, according to English law and the English language, a man and a woman, by the correct use of English language, man or woman, is masculine or feminine. That's the correct way to talk about a man or woman. It's masculine or feminine. According to British English law, animal is referred to as male or female. And so consequently, on all of our ID, it says, are you male or female? Meaning, you are not considered by law a man or woman, because man or woman, according to British maritime law, have certain rights and privileges that an animal don't have. And says we don't have that. We are male and female, not masculine, feminine. That's the law.
All right, we're going to go back live on the main show here in just a moment. JordanMaxwell.com, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.tv. Here we go, Jordan. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At home, the office, or even in other countries to grab television channels and video feeds at your command. GCN listeners can use it to watch hundreds of conspiracy videos absolutely free. Best of all, you could be watching free TV on your PC in 5 minutes or less. It's that simple. Just go to www.orderfreetv.com. That's www.orderfreetv.com. To watch unregulated TV on your PC, go to www.orderfreetv.com.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
In the last month, there have been more car bombings, more rocket attacks, more killings. Mexican troops in uniform came into Phoenix and killed people. How many miles over the border is that? And LAPD won't ask about immigrant status. Associated Press, I was mentioning that. I've got several articles like this in front of me today. That's out of the Associated Press. And my whole point is that the Spanish stations are all got names like the Rebel, the Race. It's all, we're going to take over, we're going to get you, we're going to overthrow the U.S. And the government's saying, oh my gosh, give all your rights up. There's Al-Qaeda everywhere, and there's no real Al-Qaeda. It's Al-Qaeda. But meanwhile, there is a real group with TV companies buying 700 billboards saying L.A. belongs to Mexico. You've got people that are tourists to Mexico get shook down and robbed. The media covers that up. You've got the illegal aliens, and I've been told this. Cops called in yesterday and agreed, but I've had it happen right here in Austin. You can drunk drive, no insurance, no license, above the law. Citizens, the books are thrown at, and the police are told, do not arrest illegals. And it says right here, they can be under felony charges. And they do not bring up if they're illegal or legal or not. That is not an issue. So